Good morning, AO. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. Facebook decided I needed to log in again. So whatever. I'm on here now. I hope y'all are doing well. My name is Shelley Merrell, coming to you from Ventura, California. We are between LA and Santa Barbara. I'm a fire protection contractor. We do a whole lot of work for the military, and I am here to answer some questions that were sent to me, and hopefully I can share my experiences or my opinions with you. Okay, we'll jump right in. Actually, I'm super excited right now because for the first time in like 30 years, we're supposed to get snow at my house tomorrow. So I'm like super excited. I really want to see that happen. It hasn't happened since I was in middle school, so that's going to be fun to see if it actually happens. Okay, so into our questions. From Rohit Gupta, he asks, are core values and a value statement interrelated? What is the difference? The background is I have a set of core values for my company and about to write a value statement. I am not sure if I explain why I am using such core values for type of culture I want, or if it's targeted at specific audiences. Okay, so my understanding is that your core values is more like a list. It's a list that a lot of people will print out and hang up in different places in their office or work environment, and they are a list of ideals that they want their employees to basically live by. Then my understanding of a value statement is taking that list and kind of expanding a little bit more. So, for instance, one of mine is dedicated. So in a value statement, I would say something like integrated fire and safety is dedicated to providing excellent customer service to our customers. And then I would go through and kind of add that into it. But my understanding is that it's almost like an expansion of your list of your core values. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully it's right. But that is my understanding, and good luck with that. Okay, my next question is from Alex Wilkins. Hi, Alex. I haven't seen you in a while. Do you recommend laying off seasonal employees or paying them during the slow times? The background is we are a seasonal landscape business that suffers during the winter time because I have never really put together a winter business. We have one employee right now, and I try to get work for him and I, but he is inconsistent with how much he wants to work, and I want to be sure he will be there in the spring when I need him for the season. Thanks. So when I read this question, a couple of things stood out to me. One was your statement that he is inconsistent with how much he wants to work. I would drill down on that if I were in your situation, because is he wanting to be laid off and collect unemployment during those months and have that couple of months off? Or is he actually wanting to work? It sounds like he's not wanting to work and he wants to be laid off. But that is a conversation I would have with my employee if I was in that situation. If he wants to work, then my next question would be, do I have the funds to keep him going? If I have the funds to keep him going and he wants to be working, then yeah, I would keep him working. As long as there are income generating tasks or tasks that will help solidify your business foundation. It might be something as simple as going through and doing inventory, I don't know that you have inventory, but things that would help make your company have an even better foundation to work off of are the things that I would be having him work on if he wants to do that. And then my next question would be, do I want to keep this employee on? I mean, you did say you want to be sure he'll be there for spring when you need him. So it sounds like, yes, that is something that this is a person that you want to have around. So I would have a deep dive conversation with that employee and see what his expectations are, and then kind of lay out your expectations and kind of work a plan together. That's what I would do. Okay, so my next question is from Lysandra Wilson. Hi, Lysandra. How can I be more organized in and with my business, especially when managing different orders and client projects such as weddings and large parties, as well as business documents, contacts, etc.? I have a baking business specializing in custom cakes and dessert tables. There are a variety of orders, contacts, and documents that I need to keep and stay organized to save time and stay on top of each order to be efficient. I have heard a lot of people giving very good feedback on a system called Monday.com, and that's a project management system that I personally have not looked at it, but I have it on my list of something to look into. But I am hearing that Monday.com is a great way to keep on top of all the tasks and the documents. With our various contracts, I actually use, I create a folder that is then stored on our server for each contract that we're doing. And I have a contract administrator that goes through weekly and updates everything. And then we have an Excel spreadsheet that is our quote unquote, it's a WIP report, work in progress. And it's got the key parameters we need to keep track of. So for instance, an installation job may have many progress billings. And so we use this Excel spreadsheet to keep track of where we are within the project, and keeping track of how many billings we've sent out and how much is left to bill. And that actually is a great tool to have. It's considered an asset if you were to go for funding or anything. Those work in progress jobs they're basically, it's an asset for you. So Monday.com is an option to look into, and then just setting up a certain type of Excel spreadsheet to maybe help you keep track of that. I could definitely work with you better on that. But in our it's hard to explain. I'd like to actually show you our contract process, because I set up a specific line of files, and that set of files gets copied into any new job that happens, and that way it keeps all of our documents straight. For instance, each contract, if it's a prevailing wage job, it has its own wage determination, and it makes it easier for me to just go straight to that folder in my contracts folder, and I can find that wage determination easily. I don't know if this is helping. I feel like I'm rambling, so I apologize for that, but I'd be happy to work with you more on that if you want to reach out to me, for sure. Okay, the next question is Billy Rosales. I think I said that right. When do you know you are ready to hire others? The background is construction company, sometimes slow during winter, but picks up for a good 7 months overall. Okay, so if I were in this situation, I would be looking at if I have enough income to support hiring somebody on to have them be working. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying to Alex earlier, is if I have enough income generating projects that can support paying an employee, yeah, I would hire somebody on. That's how you start building up your company. And if that person can actually be doing anything that generates income, that's just better for you. And in addition, you could be doing income generating projects or pursuing contracts or whatever the case may be, while that person that you hired is doing the tasks that support your business but don't necessarily generate income. So it all boils down to whether or not you have enough income to support the pay that employee would cost you. And that's just basically how I do it here, and hopefully that helps. That is all of my questions. Let me see. I see Cherie. I see Sean. Hi, Sean. I see Cedric. Hi, Cedric. Thank you for joining. Hopefully these questions have helped. We love to have more questions, so please keep asking them. Ask away whatever you want to hear about. And I'll be back next month to do another mentor session. In the meantime, have a wonderful month. Keep doing your Flex Fridays and keep working on those goals. We'll see you soon.